Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April 16th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and get right into this reading. So we're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for the collective, April 16th, 2020. Wow, guys, not sure what's going on out there, but this is like the 5th time I have started this video. So I do apologize in advance for any disruptions, noises. Messages for the collective, April 16th, 2020. Let me just rearrange these for you. Okay. Your overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is a very nurturing and very maternal energy. This has to do with health and your finances. It might have to do with your stability or your home. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, when she's in the upright, she's very nurturing, caring, loving, stable, comfortable in her home. When she's in the reverse, it could be that there's an investment that isn't going the way you wanted to, or it's not returning the way you thought that it would. This can be an investment in time, energy, love, romance, whatever it might be. But I'm really picking up it has to do with either finances or your home or your family. Underneath that, we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is one of my player cards. So if this is resonating with you in a romantic situation, this is somebody that was disingenuous, somebody that was, may have been juggling two people, or it could be somebody who had a very sort of romantic, lofty idea about a project or an investment, but they didn't really back it up with appropriate research, and it was more fantasy than really grounded, logical, and real. We do have the Seven of Pentacles underneath. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I love this. It's all about, investments. It's all about investments of time, energy, love, and resources into a particular person, relationship, project, or job. And it's really taking a step back to take a look at that, where it's going, how it's gone, if there's anything that needs to be changed, if there's anything that you need, a thought that you might need to, sorry, not a thought, is there something that you need to pivot? You need to pivot in order to deal with any unforeseen circumstances that might have arisen. Okay. Now, the first card out, you guys, we're getting is the Knave of Pentacles. So this is like the Page of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. And this is all about new beginnings. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who is very prepared. He's one of the most prepared pages in the deck. It could have to do with children. It could have to do with somebody younger than you. It could have to do with a brand new direction, something that you are researching. It could have to do with your health or your finances or your family. When this is showing up in the reverse, the page has taken a lot of notes, has completely prepared himself, educated himself about whatever new topic it is he wants to embark on, or, whatever he wants to adopt into his life. But when it's in the reverse, it's like this fear of not having enough experience, or it's talking about there wasn't enough planning. You need to go back, really rework all of the details of whatever this is, because there's something that wasn't quite right. Now, the Six of Pentacles is, is all about balance. And sixes are about, can be about money, can be about love, but this is all about an equal give and take. So there's something here that's out of balance. You may have been waiting on somebody that, I feel like that Knight of Cups energy might have made you an offer or might have promised you something. It could be commitment. It could have been, I'm going to promise you a certain amount of money to help you get started. I'm going to you know, I'm going to devote X amount of time to helping you with this project, or to cleaning the house, or to, you know, what have you, whatever it might be. And this is out of balance. There's someone that's giving more than they're receiving, or somebody's taking too much. So again, when you think about, you know, equal balance, we have to think of this as breath work. You know, we have to breathe in and we have to breathe out. We can't just breathe out, or we won't have any air. If we breathe in too much, you know, it will be too much. So you have to think of it as, you know, everything has to maintain that balance. A breath in, a breath out. Okay, and again, some of you might be doing breath work and meditation at this time, and it may resonate with you in something as simple as that, or it could have to do with a romantic relationship, a job, or a partnership. Then we do have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and it's all about making a commitment. And for me, I always see a version of the Hierophant here on this card, sort of like blessing this commitment, doing ritual. And I feel like you are committed to something, but you or someone is thinking about walking away because you realize that either it's not what it seems. Okay, again, this Knight of Cups in reverse could very well be something somebody gave you lip service, but they weren't able to back it up with any actions. So it's not what it seems, okay? And so I think some of you might be holding on to the idea of something, or might be holding on to what they told you, despite seeing the opposite. Okay, so again, I'm just reiterating, and Spirit wants me to let you know it's not just about a love relationship. It could be a job. So I feel like maybe some of you were promised, you know, a job or a raise, and this could very well be with the Six of Pentacles as well, where they're giving you just enough, and they're telling you, they're sort of dangling that carrot in front of your face and saying, yeah, we'll give you a raise soon. Oh, it didn't happen this time, but it'll happen next time. Or they promote somebody else, and you know, and you just sort of keep staying there. You're not walking away because of the promise of what it could be. But Spirit's actually saying it's taking a lot out of you. Okay, you really need to take a good hard look, ground yourself, not in the illusion, cut through any sort of illusion that you might, I feel like somebody's setting up illusions, lots of smoke and mirrors, and to keep you where you are, and to keep you kind of stuck. And the solution here is the Queen of Swords. I love this. She's cutting all cords. She's cutting ties. She's cutting through any illusion. She's seeing the truth. She's being authentic. She's saying, you know what? I've actually been dancing this messed up dance for way too long. I wanted to believe in this relationship. I wanted to believe in you. I wanted to believe in this job. I wanted to believe in my forward movement. But you know what? Now I have to rethink it. I have to rethink things because it's just not coming into fruition. And I feel like, you know, Spirit's really supporting you in cutting those ties. And the Queen of Swords, remember, she leads with her head, not with her heart. And so even though it might be something that she's very, very emotionally attached to, sorry about the noise, you guys. Somebody's just come in and the dog is greeting him, and it's always sort of a loud celebration. But the Queen of Swords energy, you know, she's cutting all of those ties. She's sort of cutting through any of that confusion that we were seeing, you know, any of the confusion. And she's really taking a good, cold, hard look at, you know, what energy and money, time, resources, love she's putting out. And if something's not giving back, then she's being very clinical about it and cutting it off or walking away from it, which we see is what she needs to do here with that Eight of Cups. All right, so yeah, here we go. We get the 23. I'm not surprised this card came out all tied up. It's come out in a lot of my readings recently, but basically, you know, being all tied up, you know, I think a lot of us getting stuck when somebody or something has such promise, and they kind of keep giving you the lip service, or they, you know, they really sort of keep selling you on this idea that never happens. It can be hard to cut, you know. I just keep seeing this Queen of Swords here. She's going to cut those ties off. Okay, she's going to break free from the illusion and the deception and see things for exactly what they are. And I feel like this person has tied you up in knots, or this idea, okay, or the hope and the promise, the illusion of something that isn't really what it seems. Appreciation. Okay, I love that, because we see in this card here, she not only expresses gratitude, Spirit is saying you're okay, you're stable, you know, she's got nice clothes on, what you have is enough. She's in this garden, a lot of it is dry and a lot of it is dying, and it's kind of on this side, it's kind of getting dark, or it's changing seasons, but over here we do have sort of this blossoming, and there is still, you know, not all is lost, and you can definitely, you know, she'll be able to make something of those, you know, of what she still has in her garden, or what, you know, so it's like not everything's lost if you cut your ties, you know, and you definitely have the experience and the knowledge that you've gained, but like if it's about your resources, you know, yes, there's a little bit of a loss here, but she's still appreciative for what she's holding on to. And then we get victory. I love it. 28 breaking down to a 10. All right, 10s are about completion. This is one of my favorite cards. It's kind of like my Angelina Jolie card, right? This absolutely beautiful woman and this crown of victory. So Spirit's saying you're going to be just fine, but you are going to have to walk away from someone or something that just isn't delivering. And I feel like they've just been stringing you along. Remember, you can always flip the characters, see how this resonates. It may not necessarily be somebody else. It may be, you know, sometimes we hold on to an illusion or an idea of ourselves, and, you know, it's not accurate. Or we're trying to manifest something that's not for our highest good, but we're clinging on to it because for whatever reason, you know, we think other people would like that for us, or like to see us that way, and it's not really right for us. Okay, so take this how it resonates. It's not all somebody's out to get me, or somebody's, you know, pulling the wool over your eyes. Okay, and you get contemplation. I love that. So the importance of, you know, again, taking some time out to really revise, think. We see that with the 7 of Pentacles coming up in the overall energy. Okay, look at that. Contemplation is also going to bring you clarity. I'm just going to quickly read you guys a little bit from the book about these cards. The contemplation card is about St. John's wort. This has come out a lot, which has been used to treat melancholy and sadness for hundreds of years. In the Middle Ages, it was used as a sedative to treat disorders of the mind. When the Priestess of Contemplation appears, it represents an excellent opportunity to reflect on your life experiences and the insights you've gained from them. Okay, and really see, you know, it's time to sort of put that energy and that love back into yourself and just regain stability, whether that's financial stability, emotional, okay, whatever it might be. It signifies a time of reflection, a time to glean a deeper understanding of why you're here. It encourages quiet moments of meditation and deep thought, okay, to really, really get to the heart of the matter, see what's going on here. Clarity is all about, you know, focus, goals, and your life purpose, and this is rosemary. The notes of rosemary help to encourage mental clarity and a sharp mind. In 1649, the famous botanist Culpeper described rosemary as quick and piercing and assured that a little goes a long way. It revives and helps our memory. Ooh, very good. On a metaphysical level, rosemary helps us to complete our spiritual responsibilities here on earth. When the Priestess of Clarity appears, it's time for absolute focus. You might have a big undertaking ahead of you that needs your full attention. Yeah, it does look like it. You know, I think some of you guys are really going to have to make a big shift, walk away from something that you are really trying to manifest or make happen. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, okay? And then, you know, play with time and see what works for you. You'll be amazed at how much you achieve with just small amounts of really focused time. Okay, so really, really focusing your energy. And also I'm getting here, you know, with the 8 of Cups in reverse, and really switching your focus to what you want to happen. Okay. All right. Again, I do apologize for all their yelling. Okay, they're actually on a different floor. But I hope if you're still with me, thank you. Again, it took me this is probably my 5th recording of this video. I'm not sure what happened, you guys. there must be just lots of distractions. And I do feel like with spring coming and everybody being in quarantine, people are starting to get a little bit restless. Okay. Final message. White Tarot, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So yeah, there is a real need for you guys to pull back and to do some healing. Also, this is, you know, Spirit's asking you, make sure how you're checking in on how other people or situations are making you feel, because you are very sensitive. And with the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse, this is somebody who really needs to take some time, build that, you know, do a protection meditation, and just sort of set up your, you know, that doesn't mean to necessarily isolate yourself more, but do what you need to do to regain your forces. Because I feel like, you know, some of you guys might have let some negative energies in, and it might have been quite draining. I do keep getting with these ties and the cords, and I know I mention it quite often, but with selenite, I'm sure there are other, you know, stones and minerals that you can use, but there are some very good cord cutting meditations out there that you can do with a selenite. Okay, and these cords can come from this lifetime, they can come from other lifetimes as well. The message from White Tarot is, as you've purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it's natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. Yeah, and we're seeing that all over this reading, you guys. This is to acknowledge your heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. Okay? The various meanings of the cards are to acknowledge and honor your sensitivity, take steps to protect yourself from negativity, okay, and also to cut through truth and illusion. Avoid chemicals, steer clear of situations with loud noise, crowds, violent media, and other triggers. Have we not had that like this whole reading? I love that. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That's absolutely beautiful. And just we'll end on White Tarot. You know, she is an aspect of Tara, a female Buddha and Hindu mother creator. The many female faces of the Buddha and mother creator are represented as various colors of Tara. White Tara represents purity, maturity, and compassion. The eyes of her hands, feet, and forehead allow her to be aware of all prayers. She helps us to live long and peaceful lives. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading despite all of the distractions. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.